EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. It is the opener of the 2024 season for these two teams. And off we go on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now the second-year man out of Alabama, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. The second down throw is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Third and 5. From the gun, it's Goff. He connects with St. Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
I think it's so critical to start the game fast when you hear every coach and player harp on it in their press interviews and in their conferences. It's something that everybody stresses, but it's easier said than done. So I think for them to come out and face an early 3rd down and be able to pick up a 1st and extend this possession, I think it goes a long way towards everybody on that sideline and in that huddle just taking a deep breath.
They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now, Goff. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Could we see the first touchdown of the new season? It's 1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing to begin, it's Stafford. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Stafford. This one complete to Atwell. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Stafford. That's to last year's rookie sensation, Puka Nacua. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap to Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Stafford.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike. I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Third and 9. Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Cora. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Rams are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, You don't feel very good about coming away with field goals, but in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Goff. He tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Darius Williams. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
Stafford gonna give it to Cora. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Second and 11. Here's Stafford. Right side, complete to Nacua.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Here comes Cora. And he'll get about 5. He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 5. Once again, it's Cora. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Stafford. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? The reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down. He doesn't pick up the extra yards after the catch. They've got a 4th down play call they feel great about, and we're going to see what it looks like.
Fourth down, Stafford. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And a good run there to get him 5 yards. On play action, Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Once again, it's Gibbs. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pile.
So first off, nice job picking up enough for the 1st down. I got to be honest, Mike, when he caught it, I thought he was going to put his foot in the ground and get physical and run through contact and try to score.
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. Badgley now, attack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. It's Stafford throwing from the pistol. That's into the hands of Cora. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to 2-minute warning.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive. Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
So it's 4th down, hunting time. Ethan Evans to do the honor. Deep for the Lions, Holly Freeman. back in. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 2nd down, Goff. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. To throw is Goff. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and now it's 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Badgley's kick is good. And the Lions going to open up a 17-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground here again. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Now a signal, a timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Third and 6. On third down, they go with Corum. And he'll keep the drive moving. He's got the first down up to the 45. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Run the draw with Corum. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we are here at halftime, the opener for the 2024 regular season, as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll start this on the ground with Corum. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. They'll run the toss to Corum. And stretching it out toward the sideline, but the defense gets to him. He'll be taken down for a loss.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Third and long. Working out of the gun, Stafford. It's complete. He's got Kupp. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That one brought in by Nacua. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's into the hands of the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
First and 10. The motion man is Nacua. On first and 10, it's Corum. And he'll get forward for a couple. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle. They'll stay on the ground with Corum. He'll work forward for a couple. The rookie, Terrion Arnold, there on the stop. They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. To throw is Stafford. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
So on comes Joshua McCarty to try this field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. And that is no good. He missed it. And they do not cut into the deficit.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Finding room across midfield. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Goff. As completed is St. Brown. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
He's to the 10. What a pickup, a gain of 18. It sets up first and goal.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Here's a run. And he will score again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Good coverage by the kicking team. It's out of bounds, shy of the 20. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Corum to start the drive. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Here's a 2nd and 12. Here's a handoff to Corum. He's to the 25. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. Stafford now on 2nd down. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. On the ground, it's Corum. Looking for room out on the edge. Not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think he tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. Punt team headed out for the Rams. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. That's not going to work out as planned. This is going to be down on this side of midfield. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And not a whole lot to speak of there. He'll work it down inside the 35. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And he will score. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
The return starts from the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Corum. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Stafford going to give it to Corum. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll try it now with Corum. And he's going to have a Rams first down. The defense a little lax there. They gave up 9. Facing 4th and 4.
This is a little bit of a tough spot for a play caller, Mike. 4th down. Is it close enough that I can run the ball? Is it far enough that I have to risk a pass? That took some courage to call a run play. And fortunate for them, they're able to celebrate after.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
We see this week in and week out, Mike, these running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Third and 5. They bring their tight end right. Stafford now on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Stafford to throw it. That one into the hands of Atwell. And he's going to have the Rams first down with ease, as they'll wind up getting 9 on 4th and 5.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Second down and 3. To the air again. Stafford. Hupp brings it in left side.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. This one caught at the 4. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Floyd. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit. And now it is 3rd and goal. So it's a win here for the Lions. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.